In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Friday, August 8th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our August 8th MLB bet slate we got going on for Friday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChefD. And don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.2 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for that Patreon, I told you guys that I would be posting the NFL futures, and I did. The first installment is going to get continuously updated throughout the month of August, and we're going to add to it of what I see, which futures I like that are available out right now. We're talking about team totals, we're talking about player totals as well for the year, receiving, rushing, all that's in there. So if you want to get involved and find out what that is, click on that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. In PNC Park here, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates 50-66 going up against the Cincinnati Reds 60-56. Starting pitching matchup here, Chase Burns here 0-3 with a 6.04 ERA. Going up against Mitch Keller 5-10 with 3.89 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this one, Pirates -120, Reds with the comeback at the +100, total runs at 8. Public bet percentage here, 99% of the bets and money all over the Pittsburgh Pirates. And for the total run, 75% of the bets, 61% of the money coming in on the over 8 on the total. All right, now first game of this 4-game series has gone to the Pittsburgh Pirates, and now we have Chase Burns on the mound, and he has struggled mightily this year on the road. 9.28 ERA with a 3.04 batting average, so he's excessively worse here on the road. As you can see, it's jumped up double with the ERA, and the batting average skyrockets too as well. So looking at his numbers, advanced numbers on the road, 2.08 home run per 9 versus righties, 1.42 versus lefties, 20% walk rate versus lefties is absolutely horrible. 300 batting average he's given up to both righties and lefties, a 2.37 whip to lefties as well. So this is a really good spot for the bats of the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's either he's giving up hits or he's getting strikeouts. So definitely it's a give and take here. All right, he has not found himself. This is a young pitcher that has ton of upside, but he's still learning. All right, Mitch Keller on the other end here has been okay at home, 3.94 ERA, 264 batting average. If we're looking at the advanced numbers here, he's keeping a home run per 9 low. He's given up an 8% walk rate to lefties and a 275 batting average to lefties as well. So mediocre pitcher here in Mitch Keller, low strikeout rate as well. But he is giving up some runs here and there. All right. So overall in this game, that total is telling me that it should go right at that number or over. All right, so I'm going to lean towards the over, and I'm going to lean towards the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line. Now, the main play for me, I want to switch things up a little bit. We've been going 2 and 3 on every video here for the last 4 videos. We're going to try to go over 500 in this one. I'm going to go with the total. All right, main play will be total over 8. Secondary play will be Pirates on the money line. In Camden Yards here, we have the Baltimore Orioles 52-63 going against the Athletics 51-66. Looking at the current pitching matchup here, JT Ginn is 2-3 with a 4.28 ERA going against Tomoyoki Sugano 8-5 with a 4.42 ERA. Current odds for this one here, this one's tightly contested. Orioles minus 115 with the comeback of the Athletics at a minus 105. Total runs at 10. All right, public bet percentage here: 66% of the bets, 54% of the money on the side of Baltimore, and for the total run, 71% of the bets and 72% of the money towards the over 10. All right, this is going to be the first game of the series between these two teams, but they did play each other earlier in the season. All right, now JT Jen has been pretty solid on the road outside of Sacramento in that AAA ballpark. 2.82 ERA, 2.22 batting average as well, with 23 strikeouts and 22 and 1/3 innings. So solid numbers there. Looking at his advanced numbers, he's just given up power to righties at 1.64, but the strikeout rate is nice at 28% and 25%. Walk rate is low. Batting average is at 175 versus righties and 268 versus lefties. So definitely strong numbers on both sides here. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of JT Jen outside of Sacramento. And for Sugano, he has been solid. He's been okay this year. All right, we're looking at his ERA at home, 4.5, and a 269 batting average as well. A low strikeout rate. If we're looking at 37 strikeouts and 56 innings, but looking at his past performance against this team here in Oakland in that AAA ballpark, he pitched solidly. All right, 4 1/3, 3 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts. All right, so didn't bend, didn't break really. Okay outing, enough to keep his team in the game, but he didn't go far enough. All right, you want more in that 5+ innings range, but as you can see, that game was low scoring, 5-1, and that's what I'm expecting with these two teams here, especially with JT Jen going, who's pitched really well. I like the under in this game. This is where I'm at. This is the angle I'm going to take. I think 10 runs is plenty. So give me the under on the total as the main play. Secondary play will be Athletics money line. In Comerica Park here, we have the Detroit Tigers 66-50 going up against the LA Angels 55-60 here. Pitching matchup: Kyle Hendricks 6-8 with a 4.59 ERA going up against Tariq Skubal 11-3 here with a 2.18 ERA. One of the aces, one of the Cy Youngs here of the league. Tigers solidified home favorites minus 325 with the comeback of the Angels at a plus 260. Total runs set at 7.5. Public bet percentage here: 90% of the bets and money towards the Tigers, and for the total runs, 91% of the bets and money towards the over 7.5 on this total. All right, now Tigers coming into this game, 2-game losing streak, very shocking to see. So are the Angels, losing back-to-back games to the Tampa Bay Rays. So both teams need this win here. Tariq Skubal has been the ace, and he's in a prime spot to help his team bounce back, really. 2.23 ERA, 102 strikeouts, 76 innings, and that 202 average. Advanced numbers are stellar. 35% strikeout rate to both righties and lefties, and he's keeping a low average and low whip. Now, Kyle Hendricks here for the Angels is a different beast here, different question mark. All right, he gets worse on the road. 5.44 ERA on the road with a 254 batting average, 38 strikeouts and 51 and 1/3 innings. So the average isn't that bad. What is really given up here is the home runs, okay? 2.19 home run per 9 versus righties and a 1.01 versus lefties. And then almost a 10% walk rate versus lefties as well. So definitely a spot where the Tigers can get going, especially those righty power bats, and you got a low strikeout rate coming from Hendricks as well. So this is a clear spot for me where I'm going with the Tigers minus 1.5 at this price here at minus 135, and then the secondary play will be team total of the Tigers over. In guaranteed rate field here, White Sox 42-73 going against the Cleveland Guardians 59-57. Pitching matchup in this one: Tanner Beebe 7-9 with a 4.51 ERA going against Aaron Savali 3-6 with a 3.99 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this one here, Guardians as road favorites here minus 165 with the comeback of the White Sox at a plus 140. Total runs at 8.5. Public bet percentage here: 85% of the bets, 92% of the money on the side of Cleveland, and for the total runs, 92% of the bets, 88% of the money on the side of that over 8.5 on the total. Looking at this pitching matchup here, Aaron Savali, newly acquired. Well, he's pitched a couple games here for the White Sox, but he's been decent. He struggles mightily versus righties. That's the issue. So I can't really go with the home and away. I'm gonna just give you the total numbers, because it's mixed bag with him playing with the White Sox and then him playing with the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, so overall here, he's struggling against both. Just point blank period. 1.25 home run per nine versus righties, 1.32 versus lefties, 11% walk rate versus lefties, but a low average at 203. All right, so he's giving up opportunities, not giving up hits, but also giving up power. So this man doesn't know what he's doing here. 4.57 xFIP as well, so that's not good versus lefties. And then it gets even worse against righties. So righties is a 266 batting average, which is raised, a 1.31 WHIP. And then the xFIP is higher at 5.09. So it's expected for him to throw even worse versus righties, and about the same against the lefties. All right. So this is a spot Guardians can take full advantage of. They got some switch hitters here. The lineup for the Guardians is mostly lefty, but they got a lot of switch guys that can go over to righty and definitely give Savali some trouble here. Tanner Beebe has been horrible. All right, he has been horrible, especially on the road. If we're looking at his numbers here, 5.58 ERA on the road, progressively worse. 66 strikeouts, 72 innings, 270 batting average. That's raised there. Advanced numbers, 2.18 home run per nine versus lefties, 1.85 versus righties. That's bad. 20% strikeout is okay. Not really. 8% walk rate versus lefties, not good. 300 batting average versus lefties, not good. 242 batting average versus righties. 1.58 WHIP. That's included with the walk rate too. So bad numbers across the board here, and you can take full advantage of Savali on the road. So this game here, I'm trying to switch things up here, going with the straight money line and picking a side. We haven't been hitting our stride right now, but I think I can get some edge with the total, and I like the over 8.5 in this game. All right, I like the offenses on both sides here. I think they can definitely take advantage of both of these poor pitchers on the mound as well. So give me over 8.5 on the total. Secondary play, if I had to choose a winner, I would go with White Sox plus 1.5. Last but not least here in Petco Park, we have the San Diego Padres, 64-51, going up against the Boston Red Sox, 64-52. Pitching matchup here, Walker Buehler, 6-6 with a 5.74 ERA. Nick Pivetta on the other end, 11-3 with a 2.73 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this one, Padres solidified home favorites, minus 190, with the comeback of the Red Sox at a plus 155. Total run set at 8. Public bet percentage here, 74% of the bets, 60% of the money on the Padres. And for the total runs, 94% of the bets and 93% of the money towards the over 8 on the total. This is going to be the beginning of the series here between these two. Padres on a 2-game winning streak. Red Sox coming off a loss against the Royals. All right, now Walker Buehler has been embarrassing this year. Time in and time out, and it's even worse on the road. 7.44 ERA, 328 batting average on the road this season. Looking at his advanced numbers, it's all the power he's given up versus righties. 3.06 home run per nine is egregious. A 14% walk rate versus righties as well. Versus lefties, a 1.09 home run per nine, and then a 355 batting average. So he's giving up power and hits to righties, and he's giving up some power and a lot of hits to lefties here. So great spot for the Padres in this one to take advantage of Walker Buehler. Pivetta has been an ace at home, 1.99 ERA, 80 strikeouts in 72 1/3 innings. Looking at his advanced numbers, impeccable here, 31% strikeout rate, 28 versus lefties, low whip, low average. Love the Padres in this one. I have full confidence that the Padres get this win on the money line. Secondary play, I would take the Padres team total over. If you're looking for props, definitely take strikeouts for Pivetta, or definitely take that you can put a hit parlay for the Padres. This is definitely high upside for a hit parlay in this game. So I'll write that down for the last two for a hit parlay. All right, so we're gonna turn our fortunes around. Baseball, as of late has been very, very up and down. But we're gonna finish strong and go into what we've been looking forward to which is football season. All right, football season, we're looking forward to it already. We already cashed in on one of these plays with the Philadelphia Eagles. We had them on the money line right here. We got another member waiting for an over to cash as well. He already got the Ravens +5 and the Eagles. But this is what we do all day long: chat, go over plays, get guys ready, join the community. Click on the link provided down below. You're gonna get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes out 24/7. This your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.